How's it going, lads? I'm NewClues and welcome back for more of the latest VR news. In today's video I'm going to be giving you an update on Fnaf VR coming to the Quest, when it will be here and what has happened to it, and a little bit on the PS5 and if we will see a PSVR 2 anytime soon. But before we get into the video, if you enjoy what I do, then do subscribe. It means you will never miss out on any of the latest VR news. And now on with the video. So let's get into what you're already here for, Fnaf VR on the Quest. Now, lots of you speculated that it would be here on the 11th of June or a week earlier on the 4th, but here we are and you still have nothing. That said, I have compiled bits of information there is, and this is what I got. Of course, Fnaf VR first came out on 28th of May 2019. Steele will then said around October 2019 that we would see a Quest port, but the port has been coming soon for months, so what's really happened to it? Well, on the 21st, Steelwall Studios posted a tweet on the same day of the Switch version released, saying they were just one bug fix away from it being finished. Now, at first, I thought that the Quest version would release with the Switch, but then some of you viewers made the good point that they would likely give the Switch version time to get sales up and then release it after, so it would not swamp or overshadow the Switch version, which made sense. But I hear you ask, surely it has been enough? And yes, in the 23-ish days it has been, I would have expected that they would, have patched the bug, and it would have been enough time for the Switch version to get some attention. But what else can we gather from their Twitter and Reddit? Well, other than that Twitter post, they've been very quiet. Steel will hardly ever post on Twitter, and I've been looking on Reddit and their YouTube channel, nothing really else. But now we come on to my speculation. I said in a previous video that I believe that it will come out on the 22nd of June, or around then. I think this is a possible release date, as it will give them a bit more time to patch the bug and deal with Oculus, and I think, that much time is generous. 5 days until then, but I think either 22nd or late June or early July, that sort of place. But we're not looking at months now. The Quest version should, at least for me, give a better experience than a tethered headset. I know it doesn't seem like much, but I do think it will make a massive difference nonetheless. Now, what else will we see from the Quest version? Well, the game itself will just be Fnaf VR Help Wanted. Nothing much different there, but the experience, as I said, will definitely be very different with the tetherlessness of the Quest, but not too much difference game-wise. Now, Upload VR released an article on March the 15th saying that we could expect the Quest port to release in a couple of months. We're nearly there. So again, I think it's going to be around this early July, late June sort of time. I'm still sticking with my 22nd of June. Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted collects some of the most memorable moments from the original series and reimagines them for VR. The game also got some DLC following its initial release, though we don't really know if that will be included in the Quest version, but all we can do is really wait and see. If you do have any questions or there is anything that I missed out in this video, then please do leave them in the comments. I'm sure the other viewers will be very appreciative of the information. Well, that's basically it for Fnaf VR on the Quest, and if that's all you wanted to know about, then thanks for watching, but if you do like this, then wait, there's more. Now, let's talk about the PS5 and PSVR 2. First, let's have a look at the PS5. Personally, I'm not a console gamer. I much prefer PC and do think it's better, but that said, the PS5 is a very cool piece of tech. Let's have a look at the specs quickly. So it's got CPU is the AMD Zen 2 based CPU with 8 cores at 3.5 GHz. The GPU is 10.28 T-flops, 36 CUs at 2.23 GHz. Then we have the memory interface of 16 GB of GDDR6, memory bandwidth of 448 GB a second, and then 825 GB of internal SSD. It does have an expandable NVMe SSD slot, which I think is really cool. and is a unique feature. The external storage as well is USB hard drive disk support for PS4 games only, and then the optical drive is 4K UHD Blu-ray drive. So an impressive console, but of course the Xbox Series X is supposedly more powerful than PS5 on paper, and would probably be my choice if I was going to buy one of these consoles. As I said, I'm not really much of a console gamer, but they both look like really cool things. But of course now we go on to the PS5 and PSVR 2. Now of course the PS5 will be compatible with the PSVR, but that said, I would really like to see a PSVR 2 with the release of the PS5, but I really do think that is very unlikely. PSVR released on the 13th of October 2016, and we are 4 years later and the PSVR is starting to look a bit outdated. Of course, Sony had such great success with the PSVR, and I'm next to certain that Sony will be making another, but I suspect the release date will be around early 2021, as the original PSVR came out 3 years after the original release date of the PS4, but that was before VR really took off, and I'm sure Sony are much more interested in producing another PlayStation VR headset now that VR is doing so well. So in conclusion, I'm certain we will see a PlayStation VR 2 probably in 2021, maybe even a bit later, which should be so much better than the current one in many different ways. I am intrigued by the PlayStation 5 as well, but I think I would prefer the Xbox Series X over the PS5. That said, I don't really know too much about them. I know more about computers and virtual reality, that's more my field, but they do look like really cool pieces of tech. Well, that's it for the video. I'm sorry it's a bit shorter. I was an idiot and I was writing the script when I was very tired and forgot to save it, so that was fun. Also, at the time of recording, I'm quite ill, so I'm sorry if it sounds weird. But if you didn't see, I'm doing a bit of live streaming. That's usually around 7:30ish UK time. So if you have any tech-related questions or just want to chat, then do pop in and say hello. I forgot to say, I hope you enjoyed the 100 subscriber special video. Thought you might have been interested. Somebody was asking in a live stream, so thought I might as well do it. But yeah, that's what I use to run my stuff. Run VR games, works really well. Highly recommend it, and I'll do more like that soon. Well, that's it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. More of the latest VR news. Thanks, lads.